ביאור משנה ז'. כל מעשי יום הכיפורים, all the actions of Yom Kippur that we just learned now, all the things that we did, כל העבודות של יום הכיפורים שעובד הכהן גדול בדגל לבן, we're talking specifically the ones that are specifically for Yom Kippur. How do we know it's the Yom Kippur? It's the one we mentioned. Yeah, it's only Hayom. It's the one we mentioned. And all these ones, he does it with white garments, not with the Kohen Gadol garments. Which ones is it? Bekodesh HaKodashim B'Eichal, which means all the special ones for Yom Kippur that he does in the Heichal, on the Holy of Holies. ויש סוברים, כל העבודות הנעשות בבגדי לבן, מי מבפנים בחוץ. Some say not only in the house, also the other ones outside, whatever it, the shechting of the bull, whatever it is. האמור על הסדר במסכתנו, like we learned the order in just now. אם הקדים מעשה לחברו, what happens if he exchanged them? He did the goat before he did the vidui on the goat, on the bull, or whatever. He exchanged the seder. He exchanged it. ששינה את הסדר, לא עשה כלום. He says, no, once you change it, you need to start from the beginning. It's not like I did 3 steps out of the 8 or the 5, whatever it is. I made a mistake over here, so I can change from here. No, the whole thing is gone. Go start the whole process from the beginning. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Sometimes you can go to the middle. Over here, no. You have to go all the way to the beginning. וצריך הוא לחזור ולעשות על פי הסדר. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Let's see. What does it mean to go על פי הסדר? To the place you made a mistake or all the way to the beginning? Let's see. בגמרא למדים זה מן הכתוב, in the Gemara, they learn it from when it's written, והייתה זאת לכם לחוקת עולם לכפר על בני ישראל מכל חטאתם אחת בשנה. It says, this is going to be to you the law forever to atone for the Jewish people from all their sins once a year. שכל שנאמר בו חוקה, every time in the Torah it says חוקה, אינו אלא לעכב. The reason why it says חוקה is to stop you, is to refrain you from doing something. ואף כאן בא כתוב ללמד שאסור לשנות מן הסדר. And also over here, when it says חוקה, it means it has to be exactly in that order. יש מפרשים, there are those who explain, כל מעשי יום הכיפורים האמור, that all the deeds of יום כיפור that he said, במסכתנו על הסדר, in our tractate, according to the order, צריך שיעשה על הסדר. He needs to do it according to the order. ואם שינה את הסדר והקדים מעשה לחברו, לא עשה כלום. And if he changed the order, he didn't do anything. The words he didn't do anything, I'm not quite sure what it is yet. Does it mean he has to go to the same place, or he has to go all the way to the beginning? Let's see. I'm sure he's going to say it by the end. הקדים דם השעיר לדם הפר. Let's say he did the goat, the blood of the goat, before the blood of the bull. שכן סדר ההזעות, וכפי שנלעיל, like we said before, the way it's supposed to be, תחילה מדם הפר ואחר כך מדם השעיר. First of all, it has to be the bull. Only then it has to be the goat. ואם שינה את הסדר ויזה תחילה מדם השעיר ואחר כך מדם הפר, but if he changed the way, יחזור וידה מדם השעיר לאחר דם הפר. So he should return to pour the blood of the goat after the blood of the bull. What does it mean? To the bull. בגמרא מבואר שמדובר כאן בהזעות שבהיכל. In the Gemara it explains, we're talking about the sprinkling that's in the heichal, על הפרוכת שכנגד הארון בחוץ. This is on the curtains outside. אבל אם שינה בהזעות שבפנים, but if he made a mistake in the sprinkling outside, inside, in the Holy of Holies, we said in Holy of Holies it's supposed to be first bull, then goat. Then he needs, צריך לשחוט שעיר אחר. He needs, this bull, this goat is not good at all. He needs to bring a new goat. ולעזות מדמו לאחר דם הפר. And then to take that goat's blood after the bull. שכן שעיר ששחטו קודם מתן דמו של פר, הרי הוא פסול. Because if you slaughter the goat before you did the blood, it's not the goat. You don't even have the goat. It's a different goat. Okay. So over here you have to go all the way to the inside because you don't have the goat even. The goat wasn't a good goat.
Okay, you have to go to where you made the mistake, not to begin.
I think so. Over here you don't have a choice because you don't have the goat was the wrong goat. So you have to go all the way to the goat, yeah. ואם עד שלא גמר את המתנות שבפנים, and if it happened in the Holy of Holies, קודם שגמר את מתן הדמים שבקודש הקודשים, נשפך הדם של הפר או של השעיר, let's say the blood, it went on the floor, Now you don't have the blood anymore, it poured out. ואינו יכול להשלים את הזאת, you don't have enough blood to sprinkle. יביא דם אחר ויחזור ויזה בתחילה בפנים. He's going to bring a new blood. How he's going to bring new blood, we're going to see soon. And he's going to do the thing in the inside, in the Ovadia Bartenura from the beginning. What do you mean? That's it, which means that the animal that you brought, now you can do it. So now go all the way to the beginning, do the shechting again, and start. But again,
New blood.
you need new blood. That's right. ישחט בהמה אחרת, you need to slaughter another animal, ויביא דמה, he's going to bring her blood, ויחזור להזות את כל המתנות מתחילה. And then you have to start all the way from the beginning. So it looks like when you have the bull and when you have the right sacrifice and you have the blood from the right sacrifice, you can start from where you made a mistake. But by what you're doing, you don't have the sacrifice anymore, you consider the sacrifice anymore, because then you have to go all the way to the beginning. Okay. במפרשים מבואר לפי הגמרא, in the מפרשים it explains according to the Gemara, שאם דם הפר נשפך קודם שגמר את המתנות, that if the blood of the bull is poured out before you gave all in the Holy of Holies, הוא מביא פר אחר, he has to bring another bull. צריך גם לחזור ולחפור קטורת פעם שנייה. He needs to go all the way to the beginning, to the קטורת even.
Like he didn't bring the power.
Yeah, you didn't get the par, that's right. ולהקטירה, because the par has to be after the קטורת, and then you had something in between. So go all the way to the קטורת now. All the way to the incense. שקטורת שכוונה קודם שחילת הפר פסולה. Because קטורת before the par is, you have to do the first par, and then the קטורת. And the first, I think it was the vidui, then the קטורת, bring it out, and then the shechting of the par. And you didn't do it according to the order, so you have to now start all over again. וכן בהיכל, and also in the היכל, אם נשפך הדם קודם שגמר את המתות על הפרוכת שבהיכל, if the blood was poured before you give all the sprinkling in the היכל, יביא דם אחר ויחזור לעזות מתחילה את הזאת שבהיכל. And then you need to bring, so there's like, it's like the dominoes, you know, when you do dominoes, you can put a block in certain places. But if you messed up, sometimes you have to go all the way to the beginning. ואין צריך לחזור ולעזות גם בקודש קודשים. Then you don't need to go all the way to the Holy of Holies, because that was according to the order until here. שהזעה שבפנים היא הזעה בפני עצמה. Why? Because some things have to be in a chain, and now this is the mitzvah, and something, the mitzvah is by itself. This is the mitzvah. The ones in the inside is the one mitzvah, the one on the outside is a different mitzvah. So if you messed up on the steps of the inside, you have to go to the beginning. But if you messed up over here, there's already okay. So you've done this. You already start from where... That's right. ולעשות גם קודש קודשים, ושל ההיכל היא הזהב בפני עצמה. So there are two different commandments. וכן במזבח הזהב, so it is in the golden altar, אם התחיל לעשות על המזבח ונשפך הדם קודם שגמר במתנותיו, if he started sprinkling on the golden altar and all the blood was poured out, יביא דם אחר ויתחיל לעשות מתחילת מתנות. He has to bring another blood, which means go sacrifice another bull, another thing, mix them together, and then go the whole thing. שכולם כפרה בפני עצמם, because it's a different mitzvah. That one you finished already. לפיכך, אם נשפט הדם לאחר שנגמרה כפרה אחת. So therefore, if the blood was poured after you finished one atonement, בפנים או בהיכל, whether it was in the Holy of Holies or ההיכל, אין צריך לחזור, that's it, you're done. You've done, you're finished. אבל אם נשפך הדם קודם שנגמרה הכפרה, before the atonement was done, צריך לחזור ולעשות מתחילה. You have to start from the beginning of that section.
But why can't he go and bring in another blood from there?
It's only the blood that when the neshama leaves the body.
The first.
Yeah, when the neshama leaves the body, that's it. בגמרא אמרו, in the Gemara they said, שאם נשפך הדם לאחר שהשלים את כל מתנות, what happened if the blood was poured after you finished everything? The entire thing. In other words, but before you went outside to pour it on the outside the altar, you already finished, but it poured on the ground before that. אין צורך להביא דם אחר. It says that's okay already. You don't need to go shecht another animal now, because that's not.
I think they pour it in the horns just because they wanted to. They have nothing else to do with it.
I don't think so.
Go in the horns.
No, it's a halacha that you have to put it there. It says you have to put it on the sod.
Why do you do it?
It doesn't matter.
How to spend it,
You're right that there's a purpose for it, but the halacha is even if there's no purpose, you have to do. Yeah, you're right that there's a purpose.
לא נשאר לו. He doesn't have to bring
Or,
blood.
so that's what the question is. So you're saying, if you want to say the end of the halacha is not part of the mitzvah. That's what kind of what you want to say. It's not part of the mitzvah itself. Yeah, maybe. It's like you're saying a person put on tefillin shel yad, he then put in tefillin shel head, and he forgot to put the finger over here. Did he put on tefillin or not? So he says, yeah, even if he didn't put on the finger, you have the mitzvah. Something like that you're saying. Okay. אין צריך להביא דם אחר, why? ששפיכת השיריים על מזבח החיצון אינה מעכבת. Because the pouring of the blood, the last part of the mitzvah, doesn't, it's called no מעכבת. It's not part, it doesn't make the mitzvah not good. You should do it, but it doesn't make the mitzvah not good. Rabbi Elazar, up to here this is a Tanakama. Yeah? Rabbi Elazar ורבי שמעון אומרים, Rabbi Elazar ורבי שמעון אומרים, we disagree. Of course, the Jews, they have to disagree. ממקום שפסק, משם הוא מתחיל, it says, no, forget about this. I don't care what happened. Where the mistake happened, that's where you go back to. You don't have to start all the way from the beginning of the section. אפילו נשפך הדם קודם שגמר את המנות בבפנים, או בהיכל, או במזבח, no matter where it happened, אינו צריך לחזור ולעלות מקשר. It doesn't have to do the whole group. From the place you made a mistake, that's where you correct it. Why? Because according to them, every time you do something, it's a mitzvah by itself. So once you did these mitzvahs,
Oh, here is that? Okay.
okay, it's not three mitzvahs that is one mitzvah. According to them, everything is a mitzvah by itself. אלא מביא דם אחר, הוא ממשיך את המתנות במקום שפסק. He goes slaughter your animal and bring all the things that we said. ואין הלכה כרבי אלעזר ורבי שמעון. And the halacha is not like Rabbi Elazar and not like Rabbi Shimon. Halacha is like us, like Tanakama said, that there are groups in order to finish the mitzvah.